and they estimate the estimations simultaneously. So if we just change a single specification of AR model, the entire model change its shape. So there is a new shape of model. Like if you are changing the, if we are trying to put the arch or Garch process in the mean equation, then Garch in mean. If we are using the t distribution, then Garch t. If we are using the square, then it is a variance. If we are not using square, then it is a arch. So there are so many things you can make from single model. So if you have any question related to causality, please let me know. Otherwise, we have to go on financial econometric modeling. I think you have the idea to run a Granger causality. If you have no idea, then let me know. I will try to estimate Granger causality in front of you. It's a single command in eViews. You can just click the button and the Granger causality is on the desktop. Okay. Suppose we have these two variables. And we want to estimate the Granger causality. Sure. Basically, they are a-theoretical models. Granger causality is a a-theoretical model. That is why there is no idea which variable affects the other variable. We have no idea. That is why they are running it on the both sides. The Granger causality, the VOR, and the other Granger causality types all are a-theoretical model. Basically, there is a no direction of theory on the relationship. So, suppose we have these two variables. But one thing is very important for you is that if the variables are co-integrated, then there is a no need to take the differences and make them stationary. You have to find out the Granger causality. But if there is no co-integration between the variables, then you have to make them stationary at first. Then you will be able to find out the direction of causality, because there is no treatment of unit root in the process of Granger causality. So as we know that the variables are non-stationary in their nature and they are not co-integrated. As we have seen in ARDL co-integration, the variables are not co-integrated. That is why we are going to make them stationary by taking the difference. So I think they are stationary at first difference, and we are going to estimate the first difference. So there are two ways, just to put a d in the parenthesis the variable, and outside the parenthesis just d. D means the difference, then it creates the difference series of the variable. Like this one, GENR means generate d alcon So this is the first difference. If you want to take the second difference, just write down 2 after the D, it means the second difference. So where is the D and GDP? So RD is here. So just select them and open as group. After that, on view, here is a Granger causality. With 2 lags, 3 lags, 4 lags. So this is the point where we can cheat everyone on any point. So you can take, if you want to make a, you can say that a significant relation, just add the lag, one more lag. If you want insignificant result, just subtract 2 lags. So you can modify this test with one click. So that is why we are saying that it is not a reliable test, because the lag selection is still under discussion problem in econometrics after 200 years. So this is the result of Granger causality. You can see that they wrote a statement on the tab, the consumption does not Granger cause GDP. So the probability value shows that there is no causality between the variables. The same result shows the ARDL co-integration. It means we are on right track. So let's try with 1 lag and 3 lag. Yes, it's a pairwise. ये बहुत ताबेदार सीरीज है. So now this is the basically command of Granger causality. Now we are going to discuss about the Garch time modeling. If you have an idea about the Garch time modeling, then it is good. Otherwise, it is a little bit difficult program and mathematics, because there is a sense of econometrics in the equations. If you have somehow know with the variables, error structure, variance covariance matrices, and the conditional, you can say that the restrictions, then you will be able to understand the financial modeling. Let's start with the simplest one is the arch model. Before going to this one, let me clear you, there are some characteristics of financial series which are known as the basically characteristics of financial series. First one is the series always are trendy with huge fluctuations. They are non-stationary in nature. They are changing their variance with the passage of time. and they are conditional on the previous values. And there is heteroscedasticity. You can say that, in other words, the huge dispersion around the mean value, which is going to increase with the passage of time. These are the stylized properties of financial series. Stylized properties of financial series. I have data on SP 500. SP 500 is a major index of US stock market. So there are three major indexes of US stock market. First one is, the major one is SP 500, which covers the 80% of the total market capitalization of New York stock market. The other one is Dow Jones, and the third one is NASDAQ. So basically, the data of the financial series on Business Recorder, investing.com, Yahoo Finance, and some other sources, there are 4 types of indicators of one series, which is known as open, the open price of the index, high,